Hey, what's up guys, I'm back with another Dragon Ball Z Fighters video, and today I want to focus on the patch notes which released 2 days ago. Now, here in this video I'm only focusing on the characters which are relevant in terms of gameplay. That means I'm focusing more on the nerfs and the buffs. So let's go ahead and talk about the system mechanics first, and then we'll go to the characters. So in the system mechanics there is one important change which I felt is relevant, that is about the super dash. Fixed super dash trajectory acting strange when the opponent vanish. So this I felt as really important change. So let's go ahead and test it out. Let me try to go to the settings and tell Android 21 to do the super dash. So if I do the vanish at the beginning of the super dash, it should not turn towards me and hit me. So that's the fix. I think that, no, that's not the one. No, that's not the one either. That's the one, yes. Okay. So the next system mechanic which I want to talk about is about the ground dash. So here it says special moves can be done during the startup of the dash now. I feel this is much more useful during if the opponent is doing much more pressure on you, and you have to do the back dash or forward dash some other time on the ground. So at that point you can use the special to interrupt the opponent's attack, for example, which I've shown in the video. So that's where I feel it's useful and important. That's why I wanted to talk about it. So next up, coming to the character patches. So the buffs and nerfs. The first one which I want to talk about is Goku Blue, because he's my main, and I am really excited for this change. That is the Quatsuko back light and medium. So now he can teleport before attacking. Increased startup. So that means the speed of the attack is increased. So now you can mix up like this. That is beautiful. I don't think the opponents will be expecting that a lot. So as far as now, in online, till now, no one has used the Quatsuko back light and medium that much. But from now on, I think most of the people will be using it if they're playing him, including me, because this is really insane. Look at this. Beautiful. Now that's really good for Goku Blue, and I really like that change. So that's the only important change for Goku Blue, and I just wanted to get that off at the beginning. Now on to the next one. So let's see what are the changes mentioned. The first one is increased untech time for the Quatsuko forward light. Even for the jumping Quatsuko forward light. Okay, that's fine. You're giving the opponent more time to react. And the second one is level 3. Increase recovery on hit. Change the distance from the opponent on hit. Okay, so let's try to do the level 3 and see. So we're doing the level 3 in mid-screen. And the distance between the opponent is increased very much. So that's pretty good on mid-screen. However, if you do the level 3 in the corner, it's not going to change. It's still the same. And after that, you can do the Quatsuko forward medium. Start off with the combo again. So in the corner, I don't think it affects that much for Bardock. Alright, so back to mid-screen again. So here I wanted to show, after doing the level 3, you can still follow up with Quatsuko forward light and then pressure the opponent. I have put the enemy or Android 21 to do a counter as crouching down heavy. That means after the level 3, she will try to do the down heavy. Let's try to find out here. Okay, let's do the level 3. And then immediately follow up with Quatsuko forward light. See what I mean? So it's really like hard to get out of Bardock's pressure. So it's still good in my opinion, even though you don't get the air dash into the overhead. It's still good. I feel like he is not like gone down in ranks, but he's really good. That's my opinion. Alright, so moving on to the next one. Alright, next coming to Android 16. So the first change for Android 16 is Z assist. That's block stun decreased. That means during the assist, when you call Android 16 assist. Oh, hang on. Let me put her to block. Come out. Alright. So he stuns the opponent for less amount of time now. So that means the opponent has more time to get out of the block stun. Or block string, I should say. So that's perfect. That's a little bit of nerf. So that's pretty good. I like that. Because I used to hate playing against Android 16 in online matches when he used the assist. Alright. So next is quad circle back special. Where is that? Alright, this one. So made it as a multi-hit move. So I'm not exactly sure what this means. I'm guessing if you call the assist and also do this. Let me try that again. So let's put the Android 21 to reflect. Okay, Z reflect, that's good. So does that mean like she can reflect both of them? That is Vegeto's assist as well as Android 16 quad circle back special. I'm not exactly sure. So do let me know in the comments below what exactly this means, if anyone knows. So moving on to the next change, that is quad circle forward special. Decreased startup and recovery on whiff decreased. Probably this means the attack is faster and the opponent will not be able to take out easily. I'm just guessing. There we go. So it's much faster now. Previously I don't think you were able to do that. There we go. So it's much faster now. That's pretty good. And the last change is level 3. So you do the level 3. And it's same as Bardock. They have increased the distance. And you will not be able to cross up. Sorry about that. For Android 16 fans. So which is good? Which is a good change for Android 16 because that was OP in online ranked matches. So that's all there is for Android 16. Let's move on to the next character. Alright, next up coming to Piccolo. So they have made quite a bit of a change to this guy. So the first change is 2S, decreased startup and increased hitbox. That means this attack has good range now, and also it's much faster. So the one thing I see where it can be used is previously when you do the crouching medium into standing medium, you're not able to do the 2S. So now you can. So people might figure out new combos out of it, and the one place where I feel it's much more useful would be after the level 1. So you do the level 1 into 2S. So now it's much faster and you can get the opponent easily. Alright, so next up would be the quad circle forward light on the ground, which has a wall bounce on hit. So I'm not exactly sure, because even though if I try to do the quad circle forward light, it doesn't do a wall bounce. So even at the corner, if I try to do the quad circle forward light, it doesn't do a wall bounce. So I'm not exactly sure what they mean here. So if anyone knows, do put that in the comments below. Alright, the next change would be to go to the Quadsicle forward light and heavy while jumping. So these two. That one and that one. Okay, so those two have increased startup. That means it's much faster now. You can use it. Well, that's good in a way. I'm not sure if they can use that in the combo though. So that is fine. And so for the 3S and 2S, the range is increased. That means the hitbox for 3S, it's much faster now. So this will be much more useful here. So in the corner, like that. So it's much more easier to do. In the previous patch also you can do it. You could do it, but now it's much more easier. So that's pretty good for Piccolo. I like it, and there will be a guide coming out soon for Piccolo because I'm doing it right now. As you see this video. So hopefully it will be out by this week. Alright, moving on to the next character. Alright, next up is Brawly. Here there's only two changes. That is, the first one is 2H, increase the hitbox on the bottom of the move. So this might be referring to even if you're nearby, sometimes the 2H would not work. So that might be the thing that they have fixed, because the hitbox is increased now. So I don't feel this one is affecting Brawly that much from the previous patch. So going on to the next one, that is various special moves. Armor starts earlier now. Now this one is insane. You have to check this out. Let me show you this. Okay, Bardock does the block string. Look at that shit. Oh my god. That shit is OP, bro. So there's plenty of other situations where you can use the Brawly's hyper armor, and one of those is during a super dash. If the opponent's super dash is near you, you can use the hyper armor there too. So it's fucking insane. Okay, coming to Vegeto Blue, there is two changes. That is, jumping down heavy is now jump cancelable. So that means you can do this. After the super dash, you can do it 2 times into that. So on the previous patch, you could only do the jump cancel during sparking. So not during the normal gameplay. So that means in the corner, it will be the same combo as Piccolo. So let me show you this. So you do the combo, you do the heavy into down heavy. The same combo, nothing changes. And the second change for Vegeto is the Quadsicle forward special in the air. That one, the damage is increased. Now that's about it for Vegeto, and I know that people will find a way to do new combos with him. So wait for it, you will see it. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, so the next main man is Beerus, and he has some really important changes, which means a buff. So the first change is the Quadsicle backlight, Quadsicle backlight and jump Quadsicle backlight. So it has a decreased startup and increased movement speed. So what does that mean? It means he can do this. He can combo into the assist and jump cancel into overhead or crouching low. So it's a real block string now. Previously, on the previous patch, if he used to do this, the Quadsicle backlight could have been reflected. Now the opponent cannot reflect it. He has to block it. So that's a really good change and a buff. The next change would be the Quadsicle forward special. That is this one. It's much faster now and decreased total duration. Okay, it doesn't last too long. Okay, so that's quite a bit of a good move. because in the corner you can bait them by using the Quetzalcoatl forward special when they use the vanish. And the third change is Quetzalcoatl back special. So this has hyper armor. Let's check that out. Let's put our Android 21 to do the super dash. Wait, that's too fast. Look at that. So that's pretty good, I would say. So hyper armor on the Quetzalcoatl back special. That is also really good. You can use that to get out of pressure sometimes. And the last change is for the level 3. The decreased recovery on hit decreased. Okay. So you do the level 3 and Beerus recovers faster now. And also in the corner, the Android 21 is on the ground for a long time, so you can use the overhead or overhead into low. So you can mix up things a lot now. So that means I see a lot more options for Beerus even in the corner as well as mid-screen. Well, you can expect more Beerus players online from now on because he moved up in ranks because of the changes made. And that's about it for Beerus. Moving on to the next character. Alright, next up would be Gotenks. For him, I would say it's a little bit of a nerf. So wherein after you do the level 3, you won't be able to do the instant air dash into the medium or anything. So he only recovers when he lands on the ground. So that's the meaning of it. So that's the only thing which is changed for Gotenks. Nothing else is changed. So that means he's still a good character. And maybe mid to high tier. I don't know. Maybe. So that's it for Gotenks. That's the only important change which was made. Moving on to the next one. The last guy or the last character is Hit, because I felt there's one important change for this guy, that is the air super or air level 1. After you do that, they have changed the effect, because on the previous patch when you do the air level 1, the opponent used to go upwards, not downwards. So in this patch, when you do the 1 bar of super, the opponent goes downwards. So do remember that. This is way useful, because if you have changing into assist super, and if they are on the ground, this will be more helpful. Like in my team, Vegeto has a ground super, so if I do the super in the air and call Vegeto, so you can hit him with that. So that's the change which is made, and it's really useful. And now you can also do this. So you can bring the character downwards and use the assist super from now on if the assist super is only on the ground. So that's about it for the patch notes and my opinion on the patch notes. Hope you guys enjoyed it and hope it helped. Please do leave a like if it did, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching. See you guys. Bye bye.